Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are so excited for the oil drop today. We love doing this program each month because it provides us an opportunity to share with you what's going on and all the new ways that doTERRA is looking to promote health and wellness. So we thank you for dropping in, and we're what, 2 weeks into summer, and so we're excited about all the things that we tips and ideas that we can share with you today that will help you get through this hot weather, which we all love. We're going to have beach time, outdoor time, and we want to make sure you're ready and prepared for each and every one of those awesome moments. So today we're going to go over the monthly promos, and we're going to talk about why you want to consider the loyalty rewards program. And then we'll talk with you about a new concept on how you can earn doTERRA dollars. It's a really interesting program, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it. And we want you to be able to take advantage of it as well. So, as always, here is a at a glance of the July promos for the summer, and we're going to have an opportunity to talk about each and every one of these. I'm super excited because there's so much fun stuff here. So let's get started with our product of the month. And remember, when you do, the way to get product of the month is to be on LRP. And if your order has a 125 PV before the 15th of the month, this is one of the benefits, then you get a free product. And this month, it is a 15 ml bottle of Terra Shield, which is considered our repellent blend. And what's really great about this blend is that it provides that natural way to kind of get the bugs away from you, out of your environment. So whether you apply it to your skin, which we have a mist that we can show you later, but apply it to your skin or use it in a diffuser. It's a great way to help kind of maintain a barrier around so the little bugs aren't bothering you while you're outside enjoying your family. It has a very invigorating aroma, which is awesome. And then it provides skin benefits as well and outdoor protection for your entire family.
And I'll share with you that it's a bottle, and so at first they didn't have the mist, but the thing about this oil is you're not gonna cover your entire body. That is not necessary when you're using the oil. So it will go into your bloodstream, and then after that, it carries throughout your entire body. So you're not trying to cover your body with a couple of drops, right? And then, I'll tell you that I've had people go to Costa Rica or Peru, and they're in the jungle, and they're zip lining and all that other stuff, and, like my brother said at the lunchtime, they had already zip lined a few, and then they were eating lunch, and they were gonna go to the rest of this tour, and the people that were using, like, bug sprays and everything, they were like, "Man, I need more bug spray." And my brother-in-law was one of them, and he said, "Not me. I'm all covered. It's in my body. Body's protected." And he said he didn't get bit the whole day. So sometimes people say, "Well, how are you supposed to use a bottle for protection?" So I just want to explain that, like, once it's in your body, it goes to every cell and then it lasts for hours. And so, you might apply it for, hours later, but honestly, I put it on and my brother has, and it's lasted, the whole day. So it will do wonders compared to the toxic stuff that's out there. There's
Yes,
just a little.
that's a great tip. Yeah, thanks, Stacy. As always, we want to make sure that if you're getting a bottle of oil, it's not sitting on the shelf. We're all about use it up, right? So here on this slide, take a snapshot if you're watching, and there's some really fun ones in here. Like I love the smell of spearmint, so I'm interested in trying the spearmint and the Terra Shield together. That is the confidence blend. But then you also have a citrus shield, which is interesting. So it's 2 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of tangerine, 2 drops of Terra Shield. And then if you need some assurance, you want that additional invigoration and that boost to help you kind of move through some moments, you might want to try the self assured diffuser blend, and that's 2 of Terra Shield and 3 of peppermint. So there's some really great options here. And listen, if you're into citronella, we have the 15 ml bottle that you can also get with the added protection of Terra Shield, and that will help create that protection barrier for you and your family when you're outside. So if you want to diffuse it, like if you're having a evening sunset with friends and you're out on your back patio or porch, it's 3 drops of citronella and 3 drops of Terra Shield. So some really great options here for diffusing.
And that
And
self-assured and confidence, Terra Shield emotionally also protects, you to put up like to help with boundaries and stuff like that. So like when it's building up your confidence, or that's the emotional side of it. So it's just another way that you can use it on those kind of levels for confidence or for protection and stuff like that.
Yes. And while we're talking about our families, we don't want to forget about our fur babies. So, for those of you that have dogs or little puppies at home, here is a DIY flea collar. You're going to take 10 drops of eucalyptus, 10 drops of tear shield, 10 drops of lemongrass, and you're going to get a 4-ounce bottle. You're going to put some distilled water in there, and then you're going to use a nylon cat or dog collar. You're going to mix together the distilled oil, distilled water with the oils, and you want to soak the collar in the solutions for about 20 minutes and allow it to dry before placing it on your pet. And then you can re-soak it every couple of weeks as needed to help protect your little loved ones, our fur babies. So we don't want to forget about them because they want to get outside and have some fun too. And we want to protect them as best we can as well in a natural way.
I've used that for years. It's been great.
Mhm. And we also have a special running this month. Turmeric is the oil that is on sale. It is 10% off. And turmeric is the oil of restoration. So, building on kind of what Stacy was saying earlier, there is always an emotional um, usage for each of the oils that we have available. And so, when you think about restoration, it's kind of falls in line with if you're having, sort of a lot of contemplation in your life right now and you're sort of doing a lot of wavering around different ideas or thoughts or what your next step might be, this might be an oil that you want to grab. It helps to stabilize that heart, and it imbues your soul with courage, right, when we need to take that next step or make that decision and feel confident and assured in that decision. So when you're thinking about anything in your life that might feel impossible or unconquerable, then this oil will help you kind of find those navigatable paths that are best for you. And so other properties for turmeric include it has antioxidant support, so it's good for internal use. If you need immune support, it's really great. You can put a couple drops into a veggie capsule. It's also beneficial for your skin. You can sort of help, you could put it in your moisturizer and your cleanser. And if you want to kind of reduce any appearances of blemishes, this is a great option. And I also just love dropping it sometimes in my tea. It's really great for helping with inflammation in the body, again, boosting your immune system. So it'll have this kind of spicy, peppery flavor to it. I haven't used it in food. Have you ladies used it in food at all?
I haven't yet. There's that recipe for golden milk, though. I'm wondering if that would be a
Yes.
good drop
Yeah,
in
golden
that.
milk is a great one. So if you have nut oil of your choice, and then you use cinnamon, turmeric, and that's how I usually do it. And sometimes I'll put a little bit of chili in mine as well. And it's a really great
Mm.
drink for right before bedtime because it warms your body up and kind of helps relax you. So yeah, that's a good one. Definitely golden
So
milk for
soup
sure.
too. I have a soup for recipe. I mean, a recipe for soup that has it too, but I haven't tried.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great way to use it too. I will say the turmeric is strong, so less is more
Yeah.
for sure. So especially if it's not a spice that you're typically using, the oil in particular comes across very strong, but in a good way because it's doing awesome stuff. And it also provides metabolic support. So it's something that you can use to incorporate into your habits to get back on track. It's a great part of a recovery routine, massage if you've done any strenuous activity. So get your turmeric. It's really awesome, and there's so many wonderful ways to use it.
so the
Let's share with
strong
you.
flavor, would it be better maybe if you're just making like a cup of golden milk, maybe just do the toothpick drop, put a toothpick in the top of
Mhm.
the dropper, and then just swirl it through your thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you could do that more than once, but once you put
Right.
the whole job, if it's too much, then you might not
Yeah.
after you're used to it, then it might not bother you, but I would say start with the toothpick first.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. So we always want you to have options for diffusing. So again, remember this is the oil of restoration. So things like trust. There's 3 drops of ylang ylang, 1 drop of lavender, 1 drop of turmeric. If you want to embrace change, 2 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of ginger, one drop of turmeric, and a restore blend. Well, we don't have Litsia individually here in the United States, but um, the Restore blend is 3 Litsia, 1 turmeric, and then if you want stability, the recommendation is 3 cedarwood, 1 Siberian fir, and 1 turmeric. And that actually sounds really good to me. I think I want to try that this week.
Mhm.
So here's some options. Please remember to take a snapshot so you have it handy.
You might have gotten a Lizio when it was the product of the month. Every
Yes.
now and then they give us those ones that we can't buy, so that's how I have it. So that's why it's great to be part of that program.
Yes. All right. So I am super excited about this. I have been waiting to get mine, and I was lucky enough to be part of the first wave of purchasing this. And it is back in stock, you guys. So it's the Rose Duet. We're super excited. It's 49.50 wholesale. So if you're not currently a wholesale customer, this might be just the reason to go ahead and sign up with your wellness advocate. It comes in this beautiful box, and doTERRA does such a great job with their packaging, right? So like it's just look at this beautiful box, it's just like so inviting and loving. And then you get two things in the box. You're get two things in the box. You're gonna get this hydration mist, which is distilled rose, and it's really great. You can use it on your face, your body, or your hair. We were talking about it earlier. We've been spraying it on ourselves even before and after makeup applications, right? But it also can be used as a toner. So it smells so lovely. You're gonna
It's heaven.
absolutely adore this, and it's all about kind of providing your skin with that additional hydration and moisture that we all want. And as you're using the product over time, it will help reduce the appearance of blemishes, but also just provide this really uplifting, amazing smell. And I have to say, I put it on a couple times. The bees love it too. So don't be surprised if you get a little more buzz love while you're outside because it smells so good. And the other item that comes in the package is the Moringa Rose Blend. It's a nourishing oil that you can use. And I actually put some on this morning after I washed my face when I got up. And it's just so soothing. And I feel like it's a great compliment if you're doing any face yoga, if you're using the roller on your face, or just at night if you're ready to just kind of help relax your body a little bit and you want to do a quick massage. This is a great oil to grab to support you as you're doing that. And again, it just smells absolutely lovely. So it is a limited time offer. We guarantee that it's going to sell out because it did sell out the first time as well. So if this is something that you want, we encourage you to go ahead and get it before it's gone. I got two the last time, and going to check the budget a little later this month. If it's still available, I'll probably get another one just to have it because who knows. We know how delicate the rose flower is and what it takes to distill it and get it into the product for us. So this is one of the newest options we have to support our just overall beauty regimens and routines. So we want you to get it and enjoy it as well. And who doesn't need a little bit more rose in their life? So make sure you take advantage of that.
And a little bit of that bottle is small, but a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
And it is kind of a thicker serum feel.
Yeah.
It's like that,
Mhm.
but once you put it on, it absor like, I was like, "Oh, this is kinda oily," but then all of a sudden it's like, "Voop." And, moringa is great for, inflammation and things like that, so that's why it helps to, like I told my husband I'm not putting makeup on my skin, on my face itself, because it really did even out everything, and it looks really great, and then the mist, like, even later during the day, sometimes I pick it up and I'm like, it's a humectant, so it pulls the moisture out of the air, and it'll balance, like, your pH and stuff in your skin, so it's really I bought extra, like, to show because I don't wanna run out of it, so
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Robin is going to talk to us about a new kit that was put together just for July promo.
Hey guys, yeah, this kit has really basically all of your summer essentials in it. There's so many uses for all of these little items in here. I'm really excited about this kit. It was really well thought out. So, your wonderful slides, Deshelle. I love when you do all these slides. Whether you be biking, surfing, lounging, or traveling, it's best to head out prepared, and this kit really does cover you. So you have all these lovely doTERRA products in here. You've got the lavender roll-on. Lavender can be used for sunburn. If you're overexcited and help you go to sleep at night, it can help for any little minor cuts and stuff if you travel with this. It can help stop the bleeding. It can used as an antibiotic type thing because it has antibacterial properties in lavender. It has the On Guard mist. That's your immune system help support miracle worker. It can be a hand sanitizer. You put it on your hands and kill all the germs, and it also helps to keep your immune system strong and healthy. The Terra Shield is amazing. We just covered that with the bugs. Correctex, that's going to replace your triple antibiotic ointment. Deep Blue Rub, little samples, those are perfect for throwing in your travel bag. Especially if you have an active vacation, if you're out hiking or whatever, you can have those sore muscles. Deep Blue Rub is your best friend. And then the peppermint beadlets for any stomach digestive upset. They help just freshen your breath. You forget your toothbrush. And then your sunscreen stick is Mac Daddy sunscreen stick. I love this thing. It goes on so smooth and it's not sticky and nasty too. So I'm sure you have way more information on the next slide, but that's a basic rundown. Um, so Correctex, it's got some really great healing oils in it. Helichrysum, Bisalabolo. It's calming effects and helping to promote healthy looking skin. So frankincense helps your skin cells to heal. Lavender, tea tree, cedarwood, those are the antibacterial type property oils. Jojoba is just helps to soothe the dry skin. So even if you get like say a callus or something that's rubbing in your shoe, helps soften that up. If you have any kind of skin irritation, this kind of helps chill everything out. Um,
It's like your
Hydration.
it's like your replacement for the, now it's been so long, I can't think of what they call them, but you know those little you put it on and then you put a Band-Aid over it whenever you have a
Neosporin?
there you go.
Neosporin. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the replacement for that, but I'm gonna tell you it works 10 times better, and even,
it does.
like, a deep cut, it'll stop the bleeding, and it seals it up really quickly,
Mhm.
like, skin started growing back within
It's
a
almost like those liquid bandage type things, I
yeah,
think,
Mhm.
because the helichrysum and the lavender stuff like that helps to connect the tissues and stuff
yeah,
really quickly.
yeah, so
So
it's really we keep this everywhere, like, in our car, in our
mhm.
bathroom.
And you can use
That's
it
why
on your
it's
lips too,
yes!
for like chapped lips and
Chopped
stuff.
lips?
It helps to heal them instead of just covering it
Yeah,
up like chapstick. It helps your skin actually to get hydrated again.
yeah.
So this is like a miracle worker in a tube.
Yeah, my son is in that adventurous let me climb, jump, I'm
You gotta let them do
Spider-Man
it.
phase. So I've been using a lot of this and I am really impressed with how quickly it heals and helps the body recover. So
Mhm.
definitely a must have and you get it in this awesome kit.
Deep Blue Rub, love this stuff. I love the smell of wintergreen for starters. I was the one kid that would stick their face in the wintergreen lifesaver bag and just like inhale. So is primarily what it jumps out to me. So what's inside the blend? You have ylang ylang, which supports the nervous system and circulatory systems. Peppermint, obviously you're going to get that cooling effect if you have achy muscles. Blue tansy is really good, going right to the joints and the muscles. Helichrysum, we covered with Correctex. Helichrysum is it's an amazing oil. I love what this oil can do as far as healing and stuff goes. And then wintergreen, that's going to give you the cooling sensation along with peppermint, and then the camphor. So that's going to bring all of the inflammation out of your muscles and calm down all of that inflammation. Even though it's a good inflammation, it's trying to rebuild your connective tissues and stuff like that, it's still kind of uncomfortable. So if it gets to the point where you just don't want to get up out of the chair, get some deep blue. It's really good. And you can use it for headaches.
Mhm.
Um,
I feel
so
like Deep Blue was made for me. I feel like doTERRA just went in my mind and like this is what she needs because even my dad was here recently for the holiday visiting and his back he did something to his back and we both have issues with our lower back and I was like let me get the Deep Blue and I put it on him and he was like oh that actually feels good and so we just kept applying it. I was trying to encourage him not to have to take the over the counter pain relief
Yeah.
And he did great. He kept using it, kept using it. He got home and he's like, "My back is still hurting." I'm like, "Where is your pain roller? Because it has the deep blue in it. Go find it and use it and apply it." And he's like, "Oh, and I have deep blue." I'm like, "I know." So I am definitely an advocate. I cannot live without the deep blue. This is one of my like top five that I have to
Hmm.
have in my house.
This is what got me started. My son used it for his migraines, and then this is what helped my daughter walk. So when she literally couldn't walk and no medicine would help, this is what got like sometimes it was her ankles or her knees, sometimes it was her hips, sometimes it was her wrists and she couldn't write at school and stuff. So this she just carried around with her all the time. And she was like, "Yeah, I might smell like wintergreen, but I can walk." So everybody knew, that it would help. So friends and teachers would start asking her at school, "Do you have some of that stuff? Can I use it?" The sports guys were like, "Hey, can I borrow?" She's like, "Yeah, but you need to wait. I have another bottle at home. I need to wait and bring my bigger tube. So, I need it for the day." And so, yeah, it was funny. Everybody started asking her for it. So this is a great one, whether you're a sports person or like a back thing. Backs are big, but or headaches, those simple things. So having this in a travel thing like that you could keep in your car, I think would
Hmm.
be a big plus, just to have these little combinations that they put together. And I really think the Terra Shield and the turmeric were a smart combination, both emotionally and physically. But then this bag is just a great combo for summertime right now with your kids and doing stuff. It's
Hmm.
perfect.
The other thing with the oils is if you're in a situation where you just cannot walk around smelling like wintergreen too much, like it's a very strong smell, just cup it in your hands and
Hmm.
inhale it for a headache. It'll lift that aggravation in your head just by smelling it. So that way you don't have to walk around emitting wintergreen if you're in a sensitive nose situation. Um,
I That's what I did because I could not use the oil or the lotion at first. My body had some detoxing to kind of go through. It was too powerful. But all I would do is open the bottle or open the deep blue thing and I would just smell it. And
mhm,
the smell alone would still alleviate the tension. So that is how I used it at first. Then after a couple years, I was surprised, it didn't bother me at all. So now I can use it and I see what other people were talking about. But for a while, I just used it and like, um, inhaling it or not inhaling it, but,
yeah,
breathing. So
right.
it's great that you can use it those different ways, you know? So yeah, it's a great one to have.
All right, the sun stick. We just recently went to Myrtle Beach for the 4th of July, and I had this with me in my beach bag. This is really great stick. Like, I don't like a lot of the commercial sticks. Um, I feel like I have a coating on my skin, and it feels like my skin can't breathe. Not with this one. This stuff just goes in. It's almost like a lotion in a stick. It soaks in, it makes your skin feel amazing, and it smells really good. And it's actually good for your skin with the vitamin E and the cocoa butter and shea butter. Carrot seed actually has sunscreen properties as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, I was not aware of that. Stacey actually educated me on that early on. So this is just a really great travel friendly sunscreen. You can stick it in the guys' golf bags, stick it in the sports bags if they're going out to sports camps all day. This is really easy for kids to put on, and they're not saying, "Back up, I gotta spray the sunscreen," and then they're getting everybody and their neighbor. This is, up close and personal sunscreen that you don't have to worry about sharing it unless you want to.
It
So,
doesn't smell like your typical, like what you would think sunscreen smells like. That's not what it smells
mhm,
like at all. It's very light, but a great smell that
mhm,
isn't going to be overpowering. So you're not going to walk by somebody and know that you have sunscreen on. It's
right,
just a light smell, and it's not like tropical or anything like that. But it is great. Like you don't feel it on your skin after, even on your
mhm,
arms. So I think everybody, this is their favorite of all the sunblock stuff because it is
yeah,
face and yeah,
and
it's great.
it's got the non-nano zinc oxide in it, so it does have a little bit of a whiteness to it when it goes on, but then you just rub it in and it just disappears. It's not like
Yes,
the
yes.
regular zinc sticks where you walk around with like a clown mask on because it stays white on your face, and you're like, "Hey, you got your sunscreen on, good for you."
Yeah,
Um, you could
and
get 12 letters in it.
it lasts long. If you look at it, 80 minutes. So, I usually say, "Oh, do it every hour," but, you can sometimes we've been like, "Oh, it's an hour," and then
Yeah.
this lasts a little bit longer, so you have that extra little window. But,
Mhm. And I
it's
don't I don't feel like it sweats off like the regular set screen too.
I agree.
so either. And, some of those other ones I find make me sweat more, but
Yes.
this doesn't do that. And like you said, you can't feel it. It's not making you sweat and it lasts. It's just this is my favorite one of all of them. I wish it was a bigger stick,
Yeah.
but it's small enough that you just throw it and carry it around easier too without
Mhm.
worrying about, when you have like a lotion bottle, what if it gets squished? This
Right.
Mhm.
won't happen. It's not going to get on anything else. So
And I don't
that
know
is
if anybody else had noticed, but this didn't seem to melt either.
Yeah, isn't that
Agree.
strange?
I played tennis, a couple weekends ago, and we were out at, like, the height of the heat, and they kept asking me, "Do you need sunscreen?" And I'm like I had already put this on before I got out the
Mhm.
car, and I was like, "No, I'm good, I'm covered." Like, I put my stuff on before I came out, and I wasn't sweating, horribly, and it wasn't like you said, probably wasn't melting off, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Oh, okay, you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just used my doTERRA sun product."
Magic stick.
Yeah, my magic
Yeah.
stick,
Yeah.
so
When it
but they
says
kept
lightweight,
applying their stuff, they kept applying it, like, all over, and I was like, "This is not good."
I
yeah,
know. I
and it
kind of
really
cringe.
is lightweight. That lightweight,
Yeah,
like, everything says lightweight, but this one, I'm like,
it
"Oh,
definitely is.
it
Yeah.
It's
absorbs
good.
and it's
Because
great."
it's a lotion based, right? So it really does soak into your skin. And
That's why I'm
then
surprised it doesn't melt.
yeah,
Like, it stays solid, but I think
right.
that might because even with cocoa butter or sheep, you would think, but no, it stays a solid,
Maybe
and
there's
with the
enough of the zinc oxide in it
I
to
think so,
solidify
to
it.
keep it
Keep it
yeah,
bonded. Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
mhm,
So, as you
and you
can
just
tell, we're super fans of the doTERRA Sun Stick.
Yes. Yeah, it's really good.
Alright, and let's talk about this promo, Robin.
Oh, so new members, um, get 100 points free. If you enroll in July, you with this kit, and then you add the rose stuff on it, you're totally set. Um, Enroll with an order of 100 PV in July, and you get the 100 points free. And then you place a 100 PV order in August, and you get 100 points. So, Stacey, why don't you do this? Because I think you're a little bit more familiar with this. I'm all like products and stuff.
so
I think you're
I
better.
yeah, so it's gonna be over a 3-month process. So you start with 100 PV, then they wanna see that you join the rewards, right? So when you join loyalty, it's really that you're loyal to your health is why they reward you. So you start with July 100 PV, and August you set up your because now you've enrolled, but you haven't set up a PV. So the next month is when you set your PV for 100 on the loyalty rewards. Once they see that order go through, then in September you get 100 points that you can use on whatever. So that's how it works, and that's how I actually started. So, I didn't get a kit. My mom didn't really realize that we saved money with kits, so I just got my 100, and then I was like, "Well, that's because next month I'll do this, and then I'll get the 100." So it's really a great way to, like, get the products that you want. So even if you got the rose and you were like, "Okay, that's close, but let me get some of the turmeric or, stuff like that." Then next month you were like, okay, now I got that. Or you get the little bag because I don't know if that bag will be here. Then I think it's 90 PV, it's close to 100. So, it's just an easy way to start doing this. And then you can find next month they'll have different things and you'll get educated and decide what else your family really can use. Or maybe you want the sun stuff next month because it's still August. You
Hmm.
still will be going out in the sun. So, there's lots of options to pick that your family can use or you can utilize. And, it's great. So let us know if you want to get one of those bags or something. And we can send you a link. And that way you can just spend the 100 PV. Your membership is free. So just let us know. We're glad to help you get started. But that's how you get your 100 points for free to use
Okay.
for products.
Mhm. And that's a perfect segue to talk about LRP,
LRP.
Stacey.
Yeah. So, there's two ways to order. They're not going to always lock you into ordering all the time. But if you do the standard order, you do get 25% off. So you get that wholesale discount all the time. But the loyalty program is for, you keep on buying whatever you want. So you do get that 25% off, but then over time, you can build up additional percent back. So the first time that you set up your LRP, you're going to get that 25% off that wholesale price, but then you're going to start getting 10% back. And you get, your shipping points get back to you. If you do over 100 PV or if you do 100 PV, the shipping is free. So it really has different ways to get discounts. And then if you do that 125 before the 15th, you get that free product. It's just going to be thrown in your cart. So, and then you can also, if you start sharing with people, like you're like, this deep blue is awesome. This is the best sunscreen I've ever used. This rose product, you've got to get it. You can just send them a link. You automatically will get a link, and then you can spread that to someone else. So, only to keep your points, you only have to spend one point. So even if you ordered like, oh, I just need toothpaste, you're going to keep it. You'll never go backwards. Like you won't say the second month you go up to 15% back. You won't. I mean, after 3 months, you go up to 15. Then another three, you go up to 20. So you keep on going up. But the thing is, you won't go backwards. As long as you order something, you'll never be at 20, and the next thing you know, you're at 10. That won't ever happen. And then 50 PV is all you need to earn any kind of, if you share with somebody else, you'll earn a little percent back. And then 100 qualifies you for earning bigger if you really do share, and that free shipping. Then the 125 is, that product of the month. And every now and then, maybe 3 times a year or so, they do a 200 PV special, but it's usually like things that you really want. So you should just watch for that because it only happens every once in a while. But that's how it is, just being loyal to your health and letting us guide you and ordering the things that you need for your family or yourself that is non-toxic and helping you stay healthy.
And here's
And
the new fun program.
yeah, the refer a friend. So this is new. It's only been out a few months. But this is how you can earn, doTERRA dollars. Now these dollars, when you earn PV, it's only spent on certain products. But when you earn the dollars, it is just like cash. So you can use it for shipping, taxes, products, whatever you want. And as soon as you get your wholesale account, you will have the ability to share that link with your friend. So when you share that link, they get a free membership, and then you can earn from them, if you're doing your PV to earn. So it's a great way. Now, when you share that link, when they do their first order, you get 20% of anything that they spend. So $100, you got 20. So it's great because just from sharing great products and sending the link to them, they don't have to pay for a membership, and you get a little bonus for helping them. So yeah, it's really easy. Everybody's loving it that they could just go in, click their link, send it, text it to somebody, or email it to somebody, and they can pick whatever they want to start with. There's not a requirement, and it's a great gift to give. So if you need help with it, we could show you where to find your link. It's, easy to find. So
And
I've
right
actually been
now, I
doing some
think
of
they
that.
have a built-in pop-up. So when you open
Mhm.
if you're already a member and you log in with your credentials, the first thing you're going to see is a dialog box that says, here's your link, so you can copy it right away. And the link doesn't change. That's what's nice too. The link doesn't change. So once you have it copied, stored somewhere, I keep mine in my notes section in my phone. Then you can always grab it and share it with someone if you're out talking, or someone says, oh, you smell really pretty because you sprayed on your rose mist in the morning. Then you can say, hey, you can get it too, and here's a link for you to join. So
You get
yeah,
25% off if you use the link.
yeah, they're doing that because somebody might not have heard, and then that way they can get explained. Oh, hey, I have a link that I can share, and it just tells you what you get by sharing it. And they'll do that just because people, it's brand new, so they're gonna just have that pop up. So if you forget what it is, you can always log in and be like, there it is, click, or text it to somebody. It's not very long, so they keep it short, and it'll be easy to remember. So yeah.
couple of quick reminders. We are Tuesday night is our continuing education night. We have finally completed the oils A to Z. And so if you're not currently part of our Facebook group, um, Creating a Healer in Every Home is where you can find or access the previous recordings of the oils that we went over. And it took us over a year to do it, but that was really successful. And now we're spending some time talking about the supplements. So that will go on for the next few weeks. So you can use this QR code to join and log in with us. So Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we typically go about an hour. So you'll get some really powerful, quick information and just learn more about how the variety of supplements work and how they support your body. And one of the other things we're super excited about is we are going to do, as a team, we're going to do Reclaim Your Health again. We had such a great time the first time. We're like, let's do it again. And so we're going to do it on Saturday, July 22nd. So that's in exactly 2 weeks from today. It is an in-person experience because we want you to see some of the other, we have a product display out so you can come and see some of the other things that we have available. We're going to do a presentation for you, which is a little less than an hour, about 45 minutes, and just talk with you about the wellness pyramid and all the important elements that kind of stack up to get you on the journey towards your wellness goals. And then we're going to just have some fun and talk and share. And we spend some time individually with our guests, helping them answer questions. And we have our reference material there. So it's just a fun, interactive couple of hours. So we really want you to come out and join us. It's going to be in the North Lake Mall area, so it's very convenient off of 285 at La Vista Road. It's $10 to RSVP. So if you hit this QR code, it'll take you to the Eventbrite. No, yeah, Eventbrite. I think that's what it is. And you can register, and we look forward to seeing you. So we're super excited. We're just feel like this is such important information, and once you have it and have your individual aha moments, um, you start to think a little bit more proactively about what you can do to boost your own journey. So we want to help and be supportive of you in that way. Anything else to add, ladies?
And you'll hear from I was about to say Dr. Hill. You'll hear from Dr. Riggs while we're teaching. He has some great little tidbits that we've included in there. And it's really just practical information that has some of it has nothing to do with products, but it's helping you to understand how to get your health where you want it to go. And the last time we had such good questions, but everybody was like, I learned so much more than I ever thought I was going to. And this is great. Oh, and we have like a taste test too. So if you come, you can come and try the MetaPower if you haven't tried it yet. But it was really fun, and we have little fun things to do there. So come and you'll enjoy yourself, and you'll get a lot of questions answered. Even if you didn't think you had questions, we really explain different parts of health throughout your body and things like that. So I think you will enjoy. We even cover stress and stuff like that. So come and relax with us. It's not very long, and you'll have a good time. So we hope to see you with us down in Atlanta in 2 weeks.
Okay. So, as we always say, we are here to support you in whatever way you need, whether that's just to have a conversation if you're getting started, if you need some additional support. All of us are equipped to help you with getting body scans done. Stacy has some other natural health procedures that she can provide if you're interested in things like a urine analysis, if you're kind of wanting to go a little bit deeper and just better understand your body. So, whatever it is that you need, our job is to meet you where you are and help customize an approach that's going to be most effective for you and your family, and introduce you to the wonderful variety of options that we have available through doTERRA. So, these are the ways that you can stay in touch with us on Instagram. And of course, we'll be back the first Saturday in August. So that'll be August 5th at 10 a.m. And we look forward to seeing you. So we thank you for joining us for the oil drop and look forward to seeing you again soon. Be well.
Have a great month. We'll see you next